Alright, here's the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie review. First of all, this is the full-fledged review, so if I tell any spoilers, well, too bad, because there's a reason why I posted this Friday night. So if you don't want to listen to what you're about to see, well, too fucking bad. So if you're saying that I ruined the movie for you, well, I gave you until April 8th. The movie was posted since Tuesday, April 5th on private screenings. So let's get this shit on the road. First of all, I want to say shout-outs to Idris Elba, the role of Knuckles. Oh my god, he did an amazing performance in the movie. He is the true MVP of this movie, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. The way he played the role as Knuckles during the entire movie, he had a lot of great one-liners, couple fun moments here and there. ... If you get that reference, I actually had a nice chuckle out of that, seriously. I like the fact that he took his role seriously. Like, this is not the Knuckles we're used to seeing portrayed as. He sounded very serious. He sounded like, you know, he was a legitimate killer, you know, and I understand that, and I admire that. This is the Knuckles we should have gotten, you know, from the video games. Like, how is it that Hollywood gets this right, and yet Sonic Team, the team that makes the games, just don't get it, or they just abandon the concept, and they just try to give him a different personality. They try to dumb up, you know, they dumb him up a bit in Sonic Boom, and it just doesn't work. Other than that, you know, the movie itself, look, I'm not gonna lie, the movie, it had its up and downs. You know, first of all, you know, the movie itself, great opening, obviously. I did enjoy the prologue, obviously. You know, Eggman was still stuck in the Mushroom Planet, before he was able to, well, I wouldn't say escape. He had help from Knuckles after trying many countless attempts to try to escape using that, Sonic Quill, and it kind of made sense. You know, it's funny how, Paramount actually made logic of how Eggman escapes the Mushroom Planet, but yet to this day I still haven't gotten an answer from Sonic Team. How the hell did Eggman escape the void at the end of Sonic Generations? We still haven't gotten an answer that made no logical sense, but whatever. You know, that's neither here or there. The movie itself was good, not gonna lie. Now, I do have two things I want to complain about. I know, you know, I'm giving you an honest opinion. I did not like two certain scenes. Number one, I did not like the wedding scene. It kept dragging on and on and on for almost 5 minutes after Sonic Tails were basically captured by basically Gun Corporation, who, yes, they're all in disguise, they're all agents, obviously, go fucking figure, and that just felt completely unnecessary. It was just cheap filler. Like, what is this? Like, no disrespect, but they have nothing to do with the main plot involving Sonic, Knuckles, Dr. Eggman, or, you know, or what's going on with the whole situation. It just felt completely unnecessary. Yes, I understand, you know, it was her wedding day, this and that, but it doesn't make any sense. It's just fucking cheap filler. Why even add all this? I mean, if you wanted to get it all, like, maybe in a 1-minute scene or 2 minutes at most, that I would have understood, but everything just made no sense. I'm sorry, but when I watched that scene, I just said to myself, I wouldn't have booked this. You know, I'm watching this movie as a fanatic, but I'm also watching it as a storyteller and a scriptwriter. That's what I am, and I would have never approved of this. I would have immediately scrapped it. Or at least, you know, went from 5 minutes or 4 minutes, however the hell long that scene took, to maybe 1.5 minutes at most, and get to the real story. But no. Other than that, you know, the scenes were amazing here and there. You know, obviously, trying to find the Master Emerald, which was pretty cool. Knuckles knew of its existence, but they didn't know the location of the Master Emerald. So, obviously, they had to find it using the map which Sonic had, which led to a compass which showed you the location of the Master Emerald. So, it's one of those situations, huh? I like that, actually. It's actually one of my concepts for one of my game script ideas. I'll bring that in one of these days. But yeah, man. The execution of the movie, it did have some cringe moments here and there. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Some of the jokes here, they were not as funny as the first movie. I'm not going to lie. There were some moments here and there, but everything just felt kind of forced. Maybe a little cringe. Like, they expected you to laugh at this, if that makes any sense. Like, they expected you to react to a certain scene and expected to get a laugh out of it. Me, I just felt like it was either cringe or force-fed. It just didn't feel natural. You know, again, Knuckles, you know, I enjoyed his work, amazing stuff. Eggman did a great job, you know. all of his dialogue here and there, the plot of the whole movie, the Master Emerald, this and that, and of course, you know, who can we talk about the secret ending? Because of course there was a secret ending, because we already knew the Sonic 3 was already in the works, because that shit was leaked a month ago. So of course the secret cliffhanger. Yes, we all knew it was either gonna be. We already knew it was gonna be Shadow. Basically, let's be honest. Once Gun Corporation was announced, you know, put 2 and 2 together. The way that Eggman had that defeat, it looks so anticlimactic too. Like, that's it. He gets defeated that simply. You know, it wasn't even like a climatic death. It was just like, okay, I'm taking my defeat now, and that's it. You never hear from him again after he basically just falls off his gigantic 100-foot fucking Destructobot. You know, obviously, now I did enjoy the part with Supersonic. That was fucking epic, though. I didn't think they were actually gonna do that. Like, okay, that's cool. I was actually hoping we would also get the other two get super forms. I guess not. I mean, I guess, you know, they're taking their cue from Sonic Heroes, basically. You're fucking over the other two characters, and it's always Sonic. What else is new? But other than that, you know, the movie itself, if I was to give it a grading system, obviously from A to F-, if you get that joke, that's basically, it's funny, it's in the movie, you'll understand that reference. Now, I don't like giving grades for movies, you know, or letter, you know, I'm gonna tell you something right now. First of all, for Rotten Tomatoes, fuck them. Don't listen to what Rotten Tomatoes has to say. If you want to watch this movie, I say go for it. You know, I understand, you know, a lot of you may want to go with what a critic's gonna say. First of all, movie critics are actually journalists, quote unquote, who just go watch the movie and give their take on it, and they say it's either good, bad, or whatever, and then the audience are supposed to believe them, and then they say, maybe I'll save my money or just skip this movie. It's the same thing with video games, you know, like, you're really gonna follow critics who are fucking nothing more than journalists who don't even spend their hard-earned money on this product, or are you gonna believe someone like me who's giving you actual factual information? I'm just telling you something right now. Look, I mean, is the movie worth your money and time? My answer is yes. You know, compared to what's out there right now, I would say go for it. You know, I got the April 7th screening for a reason. You know, because I already booked it 3 weeks in advance. You know, I could have got the Tuesday private screening, but I chose not to, even though that was also one of my days off. So at the end of the day, you know, the movie's plot it's good. You know, it gets to almost a video game. The only thing that bothered me was some of the cheap filler, which wasn't needed. You know, like, no, just focus on the main characters and that's it. You know, I can understand why this movie was 2 hours and 3 minutes long. You know, like, okay, so it's longer than the first one, if I'm correct. So that's one thing that bothered me. Now, here's the thing. Now with Tails, how was he portrayed? Tails was portrayed pretty good, actually. I love the fact that they gave Tails a lot of backstory here. Very impressive, actually. Again, you know, that's awesome. I actually enjoy how Paramount, you know, when they give characters better side story, and it makes actual sense out of it, you know. Tails also had a lot of emotional moments with Sonic, too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I keep saying to myself, emotion matters, and that couldn't be further from the truth. There were so many emotional moments there between the two, and honestly, you know, it showed, like, that one scene right there where they were in Russia looking for that temple which had the compass, you know. That was actually kind of a sad moment right there, you know, where Tails is basically a loner from his home planet just because of his two tails. And he felt like an outcast, just like Sonic, and overall, you know, it just felt good. You know, it just felt like, you know, like Tails felt like he belonged there. Like wow, that hits hard. Like, I'm surprised the games have never made that fully canon, or maybe they did. I don't know. I'm not in control of that shit. So other than that, I mean, the emotional moments were great. You know, let me know what you all think about this. You know, like, most of you probably watched the movie already. So if you're hyped for the third movie, let me know. Give me your honest thoughts, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.